Hi everyone, if you remember last night, I did a review of the Star Wars The Last Jedi. I kind of felt like I was only talking about the bad stuff. I mean, true, there are some bad stuff to Star Wars The Last Jedi, like its plot and things and how it keeps flipping you off every time you just want to know something. But I feel like I've talked too much about its bad thing. I feel like this time I should talk about the good things about it. You're probably like, wait a minute, Jack. I thought reviews were meant to have both. And you're right. Apparently I'm just too lazy to do both at the same video. Oh boy, I'm even tired. I guess 1 in the afternoon. Yet I'm tired. And I haven't even left my house. What the heck's wrong with me? Anyways, yeah. If I don't fall asleep, this is Star Wars The Last Jedi Part 2. The good things about it. I like how Luke Skywalker, with the man of all seriousness, just do this. Watch.
Luke, I've come all the way to ask for your help. Will you help me? Luke, I've come all the way to ask for your help. Will you wield your mighty spoon and help me? Please do.
Goodbye.
Well, that was uncalled for.
I just love how he just doesn't give a care. He just doesn't give a care. Like, oh my god, that girl just like, it took an entire movie for her to find him. And he's like, screw you, I had 4 movies. And you don't see me being all like, oh my god, no, screw you. You've had like 1 movie, I've had 4. 5 if you count me showing up in the Clone Wars, which I do. And 6 if you count me showing up in Star Wars The Force Awakens, which I kind of don't. Anyways, yeah. I just love that scene, because student wants to be learned by master, but master isn't what student thought. I just love how that's true to real life. Like, you can spend your entire life finding like, I've been trained by my brother. You think he's this big, powerful, honest guy, but no, he's not. He's a man. He's immortal. She thought that Luke Skywalker was immortal, a god even, because that's how people were talking about him. It's just something he did. That's it. After that, he's just a man. I mean, he got his arm cut off because of Darth Vader. Get rid of that robot arm and he has like 1 hand. You think he could do the Force while holding a lightsaber? Actually, that'd be pretty cool to know. And I like how they brought Master Yoda, and they just show how insecure he is. Like, he says he's gonna burn down the building. He's not, but Yoda does. He's just like, you wanna burn down the legends of the Jedi? And he's like, the Jedis need to start anew. This has just gone to war. And he plans to burn it down, but he just doesn't because he's so insecure. He needs orders. He needs demands. He needs someone saying, Luke Skywalker, do this, do that, do this, everything that. He's so insecure he can't even do whatever he wants, even though he can. But I bet you those aliens were pretty pissed. Like, I think I'm going to write a book about how, like, they actually went back in there, grabbed all the books, and just started a new Jedi temple with the old lore back. That'd be so cool. Like, that whole planet is just going to be them talking about the Force. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah. Master Yoda's like, whatever, I have magic power somehow. So boom! I just shot it down with my middle finger. Boom, boom, boom. I love Master Yoda. You do not want to burn down the building, I see. Well, boom, pop goes the lore. You know, pop goes the lore, like pop goes the weasel. Whatever. Boom, pop goes the lore. Like, that's just a perfect representation of, like, Master Yoda in the movie. Like, I actually believe he would do that. I've actually spend like 4 minutes just talking about Luke Skywalker when there's so many good scenes besides that. Like, her earning some stuff was pretty cool. Like, when she found that giant black hole, basically. And when Luke Skywalker was found out to be lying and he actually tried to kill the kid. He held over the lightsaber, was about ready to kill him, but the kid just had to do self-defense. Like, I find that so perfect. Like, it really shows how mortal Luke Skywalker is. Like, you and I would make mistakes like that. We would try to kill those who we believe would do evil. But he realized he's the evil. He's the one who brought out the evil in the kid. Once the kid found out that his own master tried to kill him, he was like, I have no master. I have a killer. And he tries to get rid of him. That's so genius. Of course, I wish that the kid actually joined her. Jesus, my hair looks beautiful right now. Anyways, basically, it's so good. So good. That's the ice machine. Yeah. Just like, it's so wonderful to see things like this. See like, screw metachlorian, which I would still like to know what metachlorians even are. Hello? Metachlorians. Who's Ray's parents? Show us Ray's parents. Whatever. Yeah. And that scene where he didn't even fight him at the end of the movie was really cool. Like, he knows he didn't win. Luke Skywalker went out on his own path. He willingly died by him. He didn't win, and he can't win, which will make him psychotically insane. I want to beat Luke Skywalker. And you're like, but you killed him. He wanted me to kill him on his own turf, and I did. I played right into his little game. Like next freaking movie, I want to see him join Rey. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see him, like, fight with Rey and be like, I'm badass. And she's like, I'm badass too. Just like that. Like, that'd be so cool. Like, seriously. Anyways, yeah. Like, I literally spent 7 minutes now just talking about scenes. Speaking of scenes, like, the first freaking moments of it, like, it's like, it's just like, so cool, so badass, bombs being dropped down on them. Oh God, they're escaping, so cool. And like, I cried. Like, don't you dare call me pussy. I cried at the opening. I'm not kidding, like, that girl, she was like, the bombs are dropping. Well, we're going to evacuate. No, screw you. I'm going to help us. She, like, jumped down there and was willing to die. Like, I don't know how she survived that long. I mean, she was in the vacuum of space. Like, that's a plot hole they didn't really mention. You know what I mean? Like, how? How did she live that long? She was, like, right there. The vacuum of space was right there. And they never mentioned that they had, like, a force field or something to keep air in the ship while bombs can still go through it. Like, they never mentioned that. Like, if anything, she should have done like this. But I digress. That's one of my favorite scenes, though. And she's, like, holding a moon thing. Like, and that makes no sense when you think about it. Like, she's just holding a random necklace. But when you find out that Finn is dating her sister, who has basically the exact same symbol, yin and yang, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Your sister died for the Jedis? Oh my God. Like, it's so emotional. If it's one thing they know what to do, it's to make you cry at the beginning. This thing at the beginning. And it shows, like, her sister died And anyone who wants to leave the ship at their darkest hour is betraying them. She's had to taser 5 people, she said, who tried to evacuate the ship, abandoned the Jedi. Her sister died for the Jedis. She died for the rebellion, and a rebellion who rebels against the rebellions are double-crossers. That's as much as I can talk about it without spoiling anymore. Peace. It's so freaking sad. Good elephant, good elephant. You're still recording.